Post up, round in it, flossing on it. This diamond, my diamond. This rock, my rock. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cami and today is going to be all about brows. I'm definitely the type of person that believes that brows shape your face and they're the most important part of your face. I think that they set the tone for the rest of your makeup and how it's all going to come out. So today I'm going to go step by step and show you how to get those perfect brows. Okay, so the first step is to decide, are you going to be using a pencil or pomade? For me, I'm in a phase right now where I'm super obsessed with pencils. Don't ask me why. So I'm going to be using the ColourPop brow pencil. I really like this pencil because I feel like it's the perfect color. It's not too harsh, it's not too dark, and it's really thin, so it allows you to like make feather-like strokes really well. So that's why I'm going to be using this pencil specifically today. And then it also has this wonderful little spoolie attached to it. I appreciate little shit like that, so yeah. So the first step is going to be to brush your brows upward. You do this because you want your brows to all go in the same direction, and mine kind of happened to grow really wildly, so I brush them upward just to get them in formation. Once you have your brows going in the same direction, then you're just going to take the pencil and you want to start just a little bit before your actual brow hair start. So I extend it just like a tiny bit outward just to make it a little fuller. Once you have that line underneath and it goes all the way to the tail of the brow, then you're going to do the same thing to the top of the brow. But I don't extend it at the top of the brow. I find that to look a little harsh and unnatural. So I always start a little bit after the brow hair start. Once you have your line at the top and the bottom, then you're going to go ahead and start filling in the middle. Periodically, you want to stop and go ahead and like brush the brow hairs upward again, just to see if there's any areas that are sparse and unfilled in. You'll be able to see them a lot better if you brush the hairs upward. Once you feel satisfied that you penciled in your brow pretty thoroughly, then you're gonna go ahead and I like to take a brow powder. This is the Wet n Wild brow powder that I'm gonna be using today. And I use the dark part of this kit to fill in any areas that the pencil might not have hit. I always do this step with an angle brush. This is an Eco Tools angle brush, but you can use whatever type of angle brush that you have at home. I wish you guys could see in my house right now because my dog Bear is posted up outside my door looking like nobody loves him. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So once again, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the spoolie end of this and then just blend it all together. Here's the fun part. So after you've put your brow product on, then you want to go in and just clean up that brow. And to do that, I like to use Tarte Shape Tape. Y'all, listen, I know that Shape Tape is canceled, but I done already spent my $27 on this product. You feel me? So this product is gonna get used. So I know sometimes I can be like a little bit of a brush snob, but sometimes I'm not. I like to look for bargains just like everybody else, and this brush is 99 cents. I got it on eBay and I loved it so much that I bought 6 more of the exact same brush. And so I'm gonna link it below. If I could like figure out if I still have the link, then I'm gonna put it in the description box below. But you just wanna take like a flat concealer type brush and lightly dip it into the product. I'm using this acrylic palette that I also got on a set in eBay for like $2. I like to keep these just because when I do my clients' makeup, it makes it so much easier just to put all the product on here. So you're gonna dip really lightly into that. Once you have your product on the brush, you're gonna go in right under the brow bone, and you're gonna do this kind of slowly just because you don't wanna rush through it and end up messing up your line. And it's okay to get a little bit messy on this part just because when you're all done with your brows, then I use the exact same concealer to prime my eyelids when I get ready to do my eyeshadow. So if this gets messy, it's okay because I'm gonna end up pulling this down anyway. Does that make sense? Okay, and so now that I have this on the bottom, this concealer tends to dry pretty quickly, so I'm gonna take my Morphe E23 Elite brush and I'm actually just gonna blend this in lightly, really quickly right now before it dries, and I have a harsh line. The next step is to take your concealer that's about the same shade as your skin tone, or another hack is that you could actually use foundation for this step just so you know it's gonna be seamless. I like the concealer route myself, so I'm gonna take the ColourPop concealer, and this is in the shade Deep 70. I'm gonna go in with the exact same brush and I'm putting it on the same palette, but you wanna make sure that you flip the brush from the side that you had the lighter shade of the concealer on, because the last thing you want, you guys, is to have halo brows up at the top where it looks like your brows are outlined in like highlighter. You do not want that. So make sure you flip the brush so that you get the clean side. Once you have your concealer at the top and the bottom, then I like to go in with the same angle brush that I put the powder on before, and I don't dip back into the product because I don't need any more extra. There's enough that's probably still left on this brush, and I just like to lightly fill in any areas that look untouched. Another tip that I like to do is take that same brush and turn it on its side and lightly kind of blend out the front of the brow. You don't want to have like ombre brows or like tapered brows or anything like that, but this just gives like a nice natural gradient effect. And don't push too hard. I'm like barely tapping it on my skin. Okay, so the very last step, you guys, is to go ahead and put your brow gel on. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. brow gel just because I really love this product. It is $2 and it is amazing. It performs like the best of them. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same steps on the opposite eye, and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so there you have it, you guys. That is my completed brow routine. I hope this video helps someone because this is by far the most requested tutorial that I've ever gotten. Like, people have asked me for years to share the way that I do my brows. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like it and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one.